Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for clicking on this video today. We're going to go over the new tools here at Harbor Freight. I thought it'd be fun to just kind of go through and talk about some of them, say what I think, say what I'd like to pick up, whatever. So we'll start right here at the Viking Jump Starter Power Pack. It looks like something really nice that they're putting out compared to a lot of the stuff that they have been putting out. I do have one of the Centec versions of these, and it has like a cheap lead acid battery in it, and this looks like it's going to have some of the lithium batteries in it, probably going to last a lot longer. But holy cow, that $299 price point, that is quite a hefty price for it. I'd love to get my hands on it, honestly, but I probably never will, not at that price. Especially when, I think the best thing to do with these things is obviously to keep them in your vehicle. But the problem is that, when you got all those changing temperatures outside and everything, the weather ruins lithium-ion batteries. And so, especially the cold really gets to them quick. So, I couldn't imagine spending this much money on one of these things. But anyway, Bauer's got some flap discs here. Cool to see that. I've tried out some cheap Amazon Nico brand that I thought was going to work out for me for a really long time. But they do not last very long, so I might check these out from Harbor Freight. Looks like they got a new 100-watt solar panel. That's kind of cool. I just closed on some land today, 10 acres. That's unfortunately, and fortunately, all at the same time, off-grid. And so I'm basically going to have to use solar. Probably not going to buy it from Harbor Freight, but that is something that I'm, a little bit interested in. One of the other really cool things that we got here is these new Daytona colors, Daytona floor jack colors. I'm not really metallic candy apple, red kind of color kind of guy, or sunburst orange. I actually just really like the original yellow version. This is supposed to be the one that's comparable to Snap-on, that has 3-year warranty or something like that. This is one of the really cool things that Harbor Freight has come out with, and that is a bunch of new generators. So we got the 1400 watt super quiet here. That's supposed to be like the bottom of the barrel. I say bottom of the barrel. It's not like it's supposed to be poor in quality, but really bottom end, smallest little portable generator that they're going to sell in the inverter style. $429. I mean, I know those inverter generators are expensive, but that almost doesn't seem right for that low of a watt rating. So I don't know. I'm not really the biggest generator guy. I got one of the Predator 8750, and I paid something like $200 for it in a parking lot sale, or just over, and that was a really great deal. So it's kind of hard to justify, well, not justify, but hard to see a price like that. Then they got this 1800 watt generator. I think this is their bottom end, cheapest generator that they're selling, if I'm not mistaken. And one thing that I like to see about that is I'll actually tell you, they used to have those tailgaters, and I really wish I would have got one before they got rid of them, more than anything just because I was interested in them. But one time I was in the store, and I heard one of the managers telling a man that he was not going to allow him to return the fourth tailgater that he was going to return. He's like, look, it's not the tailgater generator, it's you. This is not meant to power that much. It's meant to power some lights, maybe a stereo, some really low power drawing electronics. I don't know what you're trying to do with them, but you're burning these things up, and you're on your fourth one. I'm not giving you another one. He was just about yelling at the guy, and it sounded like he had just really had enough with him returning these generators. But anyway, hopefully putting out a better but lower end generator will kind of solve that for him. Got the 4400 watt. This is an inverter. This is what I'd be more likely to pick up, like this 8750 inverter generator, but at $1,200, man, I must just be too cheap. I'll probably never pick one up. I don't know. We'll see. I guess never say never. But all right, so they came out with the brushless, cordless Hercules saw. I like the Hercules stuff, but I don't pay a whole lot of attention to it, so I can't tell you if they've got a brushed version out already. Kind of seems like they did, but I'm sure I'm wrong about that. All right, so they also came out with the Apex Badland Winch, super cool. If you're a fan of Wrangler Star, I've been unsubscribed to him for almost maybe a year now, and I just recently resubscribed to him. Seems like he's putting out some decent content again. For a little while there, I couldn't stand anything he was putting up. He's been doing some videos. I think it's on this model, and he has some really good things to say about it. And so, if I'm not mistaken, that's the same model he's talking about. And this Apex stuff seems for real. I'm not a big winch guy. I do have one that I picked up for like 20 bucks, one of the ATV ones. And it's worked fine so far. I'm going to adapt it to my dump trailer whenever I get around to it. Got some light bulbs and some paint related, drywall related stuff. Got a circular saw blade for the Bauer. Looks like it fit the Bauer cordless circular saw. Okay, so let's talk about this golden ratchet, this Icon gold-plated ratchet. So I've seen a whole bunch of people posting on some of these Harbor Freight Facebook tool groups that I'm a part of, and people are just hating on them. I don't know, man. I probably wouldn't waste my money on it. I've been kind of curious about it. Thought it'd be kind of cool, something to hang on the wall, but not at 60 bucks. I can't justify a $60 decoration. But if you're someone that picked one of these up, that's cool. If that's what you like, if that's what get you up every morning, great. I don't know why anybody needs to hate on anyone else for something like that, but it's just been it's been entertaining to watch, that's for sure. So they got this neat looking compact sit-on creeper. All these little boxes here that you can sit on, not sit on, but put parts in and put tools in as you're working along. Looks pretty cool, something I might be interested in here in the future. And let's see, some more Badlands stuff. Looks like they got some different grits of the flap discs. Definitely going to want to check those out myself. I wish they would sell like a bulk pack of them that would save you a little bit of money, like if you buy 5 or 10 or something. Let's see, this garden hose. This looks like maybe I'm wrong on the material, but just like a plain old vinyl garden hose. Seems like it would be, I think I paid for a solid rubber Craftsman garden hose that's 50 feet or something like that at my local Ace Hardware, and Ace is usually a lot more expensive, for like $40. So maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. That doesn't seem like that great of a deal. Not sure though. I'm not, I've only probably bought the one garden hose in my whole life. So anyway, we got a Hercules job site table saw with the rack and pinion fence. I'm not a big table saw guru, not at all, but supposedly this is supposed to be a really good system here, and I guess they clearanced out one of their old ones because this patent came available. I don't know. I'm not going to even get into it because I don't even know. Let's talk about this flexible magnetic bit holder. This might seem like something I should skip over, but let me tell you what. I don't remember the brand, but one of the things, and I know this might seem silly now, that just was I think it was the final straw for me of what I bought at Harbor Freight before I started buying Harbor Freight stuff again. I bought a really cheap flexible magnetic bit holder. I don't remember what the brand was again, whatever they were calling it at the time. I had just gotten into HVAC installation, and I went and used that to start pulling some panels off of a unit to dig inside of it for, again, I don't remember what the job was exactly, but I put just a littlest bit of a bend in that thing, and it literally just blew apart. And I probably spent $8 on it or whatever, but it was a total piece of junk, and I was like, you know what, I'm done. And then I did buy some Harbor Freight tools a little bit later, and I thought these are still junk, and kind of got away from it for a little while. And then I started buying them again, and now I've been, hooked, for a lack of a better word, ever since, because they've come out with a lot better stuff. And for a long time now, their automotive stuff's been pretty good. But anyway, let's get to the acetylene regulator. This would be pretty nice to have if you got a B-tank. I know that we use these in the B-tank, the acetylene tanks, for when we were soldering up copper pipe. Big copper pipe in boiler rooms definitely made the jobs go a lot faster. Zip ties. All right, so we got the Yukon mobile workbenches. pretty cool that they came out with 2 new colors. I think that's pretty cool. I would really like, when I first saw these things come out, when they first came out with the Yukons, they went away from the sliding drawers and went to the 2 doors that opened up. I thought, what a waste. Who would even pick those up? Like, everybody's just going to want the doors, or I'm sorry, the drawers, the drawer version of the Yukon cart. But now I'm actually, now that I've got plenty of toolbox space, I'm actually kind of wanting one of these to maybe put a lot of my kits in that have the blow mold cases and everything. I think that'd be a great place to store that stuff. And then just having that workbench on the top would be really nice. Of course, these are nothing new outside of the color, but yeah, so this is about as far as I wanted to go down here to the brushless air compressor here for Bauer. I'm not really sure where this would really come into handy for someone. Definitely a contractor geared tool. I'm really surprised that they came out with this in the Bauer line before the Hercules line. But one thing that I just really wanted to talk about with this is I feel like that this just kind of shows how serious the Bauer line is going to get. It's kind of like really showing you where it could go. Now, I don't know that I necessarily need this. Maybe when I start building a house or something, I might pick it up. But really, this, you know, it's brushless. So we know that Bauer is going to come out with some brushless tools, hopefully a grinder, maybe an impact driver, you know, a few different things like that. But like I said, I just think this just shows where Bauer is going to go. We got a battery-powered air compressor. Now, I don't know, maybe Cobalt, some of the other brands have one of these, but this is the first that I've known of it. I'm really looking forward to like a Bauer cordless lawnmower. Even though I'm not really big on the battery-powered lawnmowers, I'm not sold on those things, definitely not over gas. But anyway, I just think this is really cool that they're coming out with these now, 135 PSI. And seems like it would be so handy to cut the cord on one of these when doing like baseboard work, doing trim work, moving around the house real quick without having to drag around, you know, cords and find a new place to plug in or whatever. So I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video and just kind of enjoyed hanging out with me as I talk through this stuff. I know it's rambly. I feel like a lot of my content lately has been real rambly and probably not as good as I'd like it to be. I'm going and finishing the very end of a very difficult semester right now. The very end of my junior year. This fall I'll start my senior year. Hopefully get this school stuff knocked out of the way so I can get back to working full time and working towards my dreams. Now that I bought my land, I want to get out on it as soon as possible and just get back to work like I said. So thanks everyone for watching. I know I already said that, but really appreciate you clicking on this video. If you are able to click the thumbs up, I would really appreciate that. And if you're not a subscriber already, please click subscribe. I hope to see you in my next video.